Hey guys, Dean here again with Team Deborah, and in today's video we're going to be doing a Watch Me Build campaign. For CPA marketing, we're going to be doing a push notification campaign with Propeller Ads. I hope you guys are excited to watch the content. I'm excited to share it with you guys. If you guys haven't already, sign up for the AFK forum. Sign up by joining the link in the description below. There's a lot of great information on there, a lot of case studies, a lot of journey threads, just a lot of good stuff on there being shared every single day. So make sure you guys sign up for that by using the link in the description below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started on this CPA marketing campaign setup. We're going to go through it step by step. So we're going to go ahead and start off with affiliate network. We're going to go ahead and choose an offer. I do have one in mind, but we'll go ahead and take a look at some offers here together, see if we can find something a little better or maybe different or whatever it might be, and I've got a fallback one just in case. We'll also take a look at going through Volume and getting it set up with our link so that way we can get up our link tracking all set up, and then we will finally go over to Propeller Ads and actually build out our campaign step by step through there and get it pushed and started. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and use Maxbounty today. I just chose Maxbounty because they do have a lot of offers. They're always updating them, so I just like to take a look at some of the things they have. It's pretty easy to navigate through the website, all that good stuff. This is the fallback one I have just in case. It's a iPhone 11 Pro. Obviously, we all know iPhones are big things. It's a phones are a big push traffic CPA offer that a lot of people like to promote. So that's why I chose that. But let's take a look at some of the other offers and see what else they have. So let's take a look at some of the sweepstake offers. So that's what you'll want to be running pretty much with these push notifications, unless you're doing something like dating or something else. Let's see. So let's see what else we have. They have some like Huggies ones, win some diapers or something. I guess you could angle that and make it work if you wanted, but I think the iPhone one would probably be better for now. They have it again, some other languages. It's definitely something to keep in mind. Like, let's say if we run this and it works really well, or maybe you want to start with one of these because it is a lot easier than running in the United States generally. At least we know that we have multiple options to try it out. And then, let's see. So we could do some of these gift card ones. Here's like a Samsung one, another phone one. Some Amazon stuff, win an Amazon gift card, some more iPhone. So looks like it's all the same sort of stuff. Let's just stick with the iPhone one that I already have, since it is the latest one. It's the most recent phone, besides like maybe this Galaxy Note 10. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. So this is the offer that I went ahead and chose. It's the iPhone 11 Pro. It's a recent new phone, came out really not that long ago, maybe a month or so ago. This is very easy, single opt-in. It's just going to be short 3-page submit. There's not any restrictions that we have in here. Already approved for it, so we're good to go. We're able to do 100 actions per day, so decent amount of actions. Of course, if you ever hit that, make sure you reach out to your affiliate managers, because likeliness of that being able to be upped if you're sending quality traffic is definitely a possibility. So EPC, it is mobile optimized, so we're good on that end. And let's take a look at the landing page just to make sure it looks good. Exclusive, win the new iPhone 11 Pro, enter your email. So it looks like they would just enter their email, and then it did say 3-page submit, so probably has 2 more questions or so on here, and then you'll probably get the paid. And what was the payout again? $240. So a pretty good payout, actually not that bad. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. First things first, we're gonna want to set up the tracking link. So I'm just gonna put some information in here so that way I know what to put in here. So typically on Maxbounty for your tracking, it's gonna be your sub ID 2 is for your click ID information. I'm just gonna put that in here for a placeholder for myself to remember. And this is just usually the traffic source. Man, I got something in my throat right now. Did it update? No, because I didn't hit it. So we're good. All right, so we have the link. Next thing we're going to do now is we're going to go over to Volume. We use Volume here at Team Devereux. We have already set up within our tracker the affiliate networks, all that good stuff. The only thing that we need to set up here today is just add the offer that we're going to run. And then also we are going to set up a new campaign. So let me go ahead and add this link into here. And I'm going to go ahead and click this. And I'm going to change it for the tokens that I actually need here. So I need to replace it for this. Place this one too with the traffic source name, and we should be good to go. Hit save. Oh, I didn't put in a name. So this is going to be on Max B. It is for DYT, United States, and it is an iPhone 11 Pro. So we'll just save that. So that's good to go. Now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and create a new campaign for that. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to hit new campaign. We're just going to do TRK simple, tracking simple. And our tracking source is, or our traffic source is going to be Propeller Ads. So we've already got that set up in here. And the it was United States, so we want to make sure that United States is in here. And if you see, this is all starting to add in here. And then basically this is going to be an iPhone 11 Pro. And we are going to do direct linking to start off with. If this is a campaign that does well, something else that we can try to do is also set up maybe a landing page for it, but that would be some additional testing that we would have to do. All right, so now that we have gone ahead and clicked for direct linking, oops, I chose the wrong thing. What did I do? There we go. So we chose direct linking. We were originally on landers and offers. We don't have a lander set up, like I said, so we are just doing direct linking for now. But once again, if it is something where maybe this campaign does well, that's something else that you can test to see if maybe it'll do better with a landing page. So now we'll just choose the offer that we need. This one was for Maxbounty, so here it is. Then we'll hit save. So looks like we have that all set up. I'm just going to go to campaigns here real quick and grab the URL. So let me just type in MaxB again. What did I do? Oh, yeah. Actually here, I don't type in that. I type in this because that's the team that I run with. So here's our link. And then, I don't know why it never works for my mouse. Oh my gosh, not again. All right. So now all we need to do is basically grab the link from Volume and move over to um, Propeller Ads, and then we are able to set up that campaign now with our tracking link. So first things first, I want to make sure everything's working. So I'm going to go ahead and click right here. I'm going to hit preview. And just going to make sure everything loads up. And as you can see here, the landing page did load up okay. It does have the email, and then once again, there'll probably be 2 more questions after this, and then that's when we're going to get paid. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and click. I'm going to copy the URL, and now we're going to go back over to Propeller Ads, and we're going to start setting up our campaign. So we already had one. Yep, here we go. So first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up our campaign. The only thing I've done here at this point is I've gone from the dashboard over to the campaign menu simply by clicking Create Campaign up here at the top. You can see right away it gives us 4 options. Today we're going to be doing push notifications since that's what we've been working on here. So we're going to go ahead and get that set up. First things first, the campaign. It's just going to be for the United States. It's going to be for a iPhone, well, I'm going to put Maxbounty, that way I know. And then it's going to be for an iPhone 11 Pro. And eventually we're going to add something else here. So let's scroll down and get a little bit more information. So we can do a couple different things here. They have a couple different pricing models. CPM, CPC. This is only for popunder and available only for on-click. Interesting. Today we're going to do CPC. So we want to pay cost per click. So anytime someone clicks on our ad and clicks through our link, that's when we're going to want to actually pay for that. So this right here is where we're going to place that link that we just got earlier. And we've already got it set up through our traffic sources with Propeller Ads. So as you can see here, Volume and Propeller Ads integrate very well. So they can already tell each other what's going to be going on here. So as these highlighted, you can see that we have the zone ID that's going to be transferred over to our Volume tracker, as well as cost, country, and the operating system. So that's pretty cool that it integrates pretty well like that. So we don't have to do anything else. That tells me that everything's good to go. One visitor will see each creative how many times in 24 hours. So basically you can set this to make your ad pop up more than once per day for the audience, on the push traffic. So if you want them to see it multiple times a day, you can change that on here. I'm not going to do that. Maybe you could test that out later on and see if that's something that works better for you, but for the meantime, we're just going to do 1 view per day. So next thing, we actually need to create some creatives here. So the thing with Maxbounty is I believe you can add up to 8 creatives at a time. So you can add a couple different things in here and test out a lot of different things on your first campaign here with them if you'd like. That way you can get see kind of works best. You can make them kind of similar towards each other. You can try different angles, kind of whatever you choose. But let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, we're going to be running on mobile. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this image ad here. We're going to want like a 192 by 192. So we could do a couple things here. We could, where'd it go? We could put like a little icon in here like, hey, new message, and then you win a new iPhone Pro. Or we could put like images of the actual iPhone in here. So that's what we mean when it comes in terms of different angles. You could also do in terms of angles, like for the iPhone, you can do maybe one new inbox. You could do maybe someone in the store, or just different angles. Someone opening it and showing off like the iPhone. So we'll take a look at some different images here. We'll create like 2 or 3 different creatives here together as well. So that way we can try different things. So with that being said, we're going to go over to Google now, and we're going to start taking a look at some images that we can use in here. I already have some images for icons, so we'll do that last. Let's take a look at some of these images here first. So this is an image that I already found, already saved. It's like what I just said a minute ago. It's just kind of like an unboxing of an iPhone. It just shows the iPhone outside the box, some of the accessories you get with it. Just kind of shows it off. It's not like a super professional stock photo. It's like someone took it themselves. So keep that in mind too when you're testing. You could always try out stock photos versus regular, average snow photos. Someone like me or you just taking the photo. So you could do something like that. I've already saved this one, so I'm not going to go ahead and save it again. But let's take a look at some other images. I don't know why I have that. But let's see. So this one might be another one. I'm just going to open up in another tabs and we'll take a look at them together here in a minute. Same with this. And let's see. Trying to find one that's maybe a little different than those other ones that I just showed or saved. That way we're showing off a little more different angles. I guess you could just do something with the front of the phone too and see how that works out. It's not a bad idea. Make sure you don't have anything with like these in the bottom. That way, you guys get it, I'm sure. Watermarks, all that good stuff. Obviously, you don't want that in your photos. So I think we'll do that for now. They are kind of all the same, besides like doing the front of it. I don't want to put like people in it because I don't think that'll convert very well just from other things that I've done, unless it's like a female. Sometimes if you have a female obviously in it, it works better on things like Facebook ads. I don't know too much on push traffic to know. I don't think that would really do too much though, especially for mobile because you're not seeing like giant photos. But let's just use that for now just for the sake of time. So we have a couple of them here. Let's just go through them again. Just 3 iPhone 11 Pros, just kind of outside the box. They're just kind of getting shown off. And I think this one's not going to let me. Same thing here, just like a little, these ones are 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max, it looks like. So I'm going to save some of these as well. Make sure they go to the right area. Same with this one. And this one, we can try it. We're going to have to resize some of these. So in a minute, I'll show you guys how to do that in Canva. That way you guys can do that very easily for these CPA marketing campaigns. Let's see, these ones here. This one's kind of dark, but we'll try it out. All right, so make sure there's not any gems that I'm missing real quick. And we'll leave that for now. So now we're going to go over to Canva so we can edit some of these images and make them the right size. So as you can see here, we're going to set it up for 192 by 192 pixels. And where I got that from was actually over here on Propeller Ads campaign settings. So this is where we were setting up our campaign. They're just going to have that information right here for us. And then this one is going to be, I believe, for the desktop because it starts talking about Retina displays. And then, yeah, it's just a bigger image. So first things first, typically with these first ads, I like to keep the same ad copy, or at least if I'm doing all 8 different images, at least 3 or 4 of them I'll keep the same so I can kind of get a good idea of what kind of copy is working. For this video, we're going to keep the copy all the same. So this one, for an iPhone, we're probably going to do something simple like when a iPhone 11 Pro. And then for the description, we are giving away 10 iPhones for free. So we could do something like that. And then this is where the images would come in. So let's just go ahead and start with some of the icons I actually already have. These icons are really great. You can actually find them in the AFK forum as well. So like I said earlier, guys, if you haven't already signed up for the AFK forum, make sure you sign up for that. There's a lot of great stuff in there, just like these icons that I'm about to show you guys here today. Once I find them, so here's the push icons. They're set up in all different categories, which is already nice. Someone already went through and separated all of them for us. So shout out to them. You the real MVP. These ones are in the sweeps, but there obviously could be some in general. So let's just see what's in here. I haven't looked through them in some time. These ones aren't as big right now. We could edit them and make them a little bigger if we wanted to, but I'm not going to go through all that right now. Let's just see. See, these ones are pretty good too. These are all like message icons. So you can guys, you guys can actually get a pretty good idea of like all the different types of angles and icons that you can use for these kind of campaigns. Basically, you just want to catch people's attention, you know, and reel them in. So any kind of new message icons, like maybe this over here, those things can work. These ones won't because they are a little too small. So we're not going to do that for now. But even for things like, let's say you guys want to do like a dating category, any of these new message ones might be really good on there for that, like maybe something like this, especially if it's for iPhones. And so these ones are the right size, but I don't necessarily like these ones too much for what I want to do here right now. So let's see what else is in the other ones. So here's sweeps. So we have these ones. These ones are alright. You guys can see all these different ones here too. These ones are more sweepstake, obviously, winner, get this prize type of deal. Some of these presents are pretty good. But again, right now I would have to resize them a little bit, so I think we can try it. Let's see what happens. Something like this. Yeah, it didn't work. Not right now. So let's just go, let's go with this one. Not too bad. Oh, actually, is it not going to let me do icons? Maybe it's just images. Well, let's come back to that. Let's go to the images for now. So we'll start create. And we already have that. Let's start uploading some of these. And we can kind of just resize them a little bit, like so, and just see if they look good or bad, you know. So that one kind of cuts off. I'm not really a fan of this one, so I'll just get rid of that for now. This is why you want to download a bunch of different images, guys. So this is the one that I had earlier. Let's see how this one works. So this one will probably look pretty good. Maybe cut. Maybe do something like this. That way you can see kind of everything, the phone, the accessories, everything unboxed. You could do something like that. So let me download that. All right. And let's go over here. Let's do a few more. Let's try this one out. Do something. You want to get a good mix, obviously, of everything. So that one would work. All right. So there's two. And then let's check out this one. So that one's not too bad. So we'll download that one as well. All right. Now let's go back over to Propeller Ads. It's right here. And let's try and upload those ones. Give me a second to find it. Here they are. So here's one. Why isn't it uploading? Letting me upload the images whenever I would hit upload. It's like I had like a pop-up blocker or something. I don't really know. I'll have to take a deeper look into it after the video here. But I went ahead and after I spammed it for like 15 minutes, it finally worked. I was able to upload another video, and then I kind of gave up on the third one. So I'm sorry I didn't get a third image for you guys. Like I said, you can actually have up to 8. So keep that in mind, but I did get 2 of them added up here, as you can see. This one and this one. Here's our copy. We have the same. But I'm going to start from the top just so you guys can kind of remember what we did. So we went through and filled everything out. I did add medium at the end, and I will tell you why in just a second. We're still doing push notifications, CPC. This is our tracking link that we went over just a minute ago, or not too long ago, I guess in the video, and we set that up together with Volume. I showed you how I added in the token codes. As you can see here with the yellow, it is linked up with Propeller Ads. This lets us know that it is finding all of this information for us. We don't have any kind of advertising setup where it will show to the same user more than once a day. Right now we only have it set up for 1 time a day, so keep that in mind. Again, here is our creatives. If you just want to take a look at them, this is what we did here together. We didn't set up a desktop image because we are going to only be doing mobile traffic for this. So on both of these, I just have the mobile set up. Let's try, I don't know if this will work because of the pop-up thing. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to work. Maybe in like 5 minutes it'll spam in when we're in the middle of something. But we'll just go past that for now. We chose all traffic. So I choose all traffic. Typically it comes with broker traffic on. We're going to make sure that that's turned off because for this campaign I do want to test it separately. I don't want to have broker traffic in here. We did have the team test some premium only traffic. From what I remember them telling me, there wasn't too much a difference between the two that we could tell so far, but we'll keep you updated if we notice any changes. What we're going to do today is, earlier I told you that we decided on medium traffic, so I'm going to turn off high and low. As you can see, the difference is with low traffic, you're going to get a lot more volume. The price of it is going to be a lot cheaper, but the click-through rate is going to be a lot lower. So you're going to be spending less money essentially for a click, but more money for clicks altogether, if that makes sense. And then medium is just kind of average everything. And then high, you get a high click-through rate, but it's going to be low volume. So you're not going to get as much traffic from it, but it's going to be good quality traffic. You don't want to run them all together because then you're really going to be spending most of your budget on these ones here and not so much of this one. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. And then down here at the bottom, I went ahead and set up United States because that is where our offer is from. Our CPC I had to put at 3 cents because that was the minimum that they allowed. The recommended, it looks like, is around actually 8 cents. Let's see, 8 cents. So I always like to do a little more than the recommended, just because I want to get more than everyone else. I want to get the clicks. I don't want, you know how many people probably sign up for exactly this. So just by doing just a little bit more, a lot of times you'll beat out those people, and it just works out a little better in my opinion. So that's what I like to do. As you can see, I have the daily budget set up for 30. I believe if you do less than 30, they give you a little error. Yep, so anything less than 30 might be exceeded. So again, with budgets like this or with push traffic, you do want to pay attention, as it says here. Please pay attention that you can get some late clicks after the traffic has stopped. So once you have stopped the campaigns, you could still get some delayed clicks that come in afterwards, so keep that in mind as well. We have it set up for mobile only with our targeting. We don't have any of this other more detailed targeting set up. I don't need to do any kind of Wi-Fi only or 3G or exclude any browsers. I'm just going to keep it as is, only running mobile traffic to the United States. We don't have any audience or campaign schedules. One thing I do want to set up is day parting. So I don't want to be paying for any of like this stuff right here when people are asleep. They're not going to let me do it this way. Of course not. Come on, man. Get there, guys. All right? Oh, come on. All right. And then I usually take off this very last one too. Oh, wrong button. I usually take off this as well. So that's good to go. And then you just hit save and start. So that's it, guys. Basically, that's all with the campaign. This was step-to-step of what you do to set up a CPA marketing campaign with Propeller Ads. I walked you through choosing an offer with Maxbounty. I took you through collecting some of the images as well as editing some of the images so that way you could add them into Propeller Ads. And then lastly, we went a step-by-step tutorial through Propeller Ads on how to get a push notification campaign set up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I'm sorry for some of the little issues I had with being able to upload those images, but I hope you guys still find a lot of useful information within here. I hope it clears some things up. With that being said, guys, if you haven't already signed up for the AFK forum, make sure you do that by using the description in the link in the description below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Are you struggling with your affiliate marketing business or want to take things to the next level? Allow me to introduce you to Dice University. Dice University is the #1 affiliate marketing training platform in the world. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced affiliate marketer, Dice University offers you thousands of different videos with topics such as Facebook, Volume, Adplexity, and many more of your favorite topics. Step by step, you will learn the secret super affiliate ways to get the most out of each traffic source. Dominate each vertical with our detailed quick start guides. Are you ready to get started? Click the link in the description to sign up today.